they're all from the same band. The one that took my brother. Hunt them down and defeat them, and make them disclose the location of the lair. Very well, I shall hunt for bandits. There we go. There we go. Our first actual battle. There they are. That was easy. What do you want? I've been looking for you. Tell me where you keep your prisoners and I'll let you go. Ha, those prisoners are only going free if you pay their ransom. Did you bring any silver? No, but I brought steel. Ooh, wrecked. There we go. Seems like we've a nicely trained group of people. That's sarcasm, by the way. It's okay though, they'll get better if they don't die. Oh, this should be fun. Go. Uh-oh. This is pretty easy. Uh-oh, he's dead. Oh well. I wonder if I can actually shoot my horseback. Uh-oh. Same overall. I don't know why. Oh, don't kill them. Poor tribe. Hey, there we go. Good job. They killed 2 of them. That's actually pretty okay for me. Okay. Aye, spare me. Spare my life. Let me go and I'll go far away from here and learn an honest trade and you'll never hear from me again. I'll spare your life, but in exchange I want information. Either you or your mates kidnapped the brother of a prominent merchant in town. Tell me where you're hiding him and give me your word that you'll stop troubling the people of these parts and you can go free. Oh, bless you, my lady. Bless you. We've done the lad no harm. We've been keeping him in our hideout near Chalets. I'll describe the area nearby in detail so there's no mistaking it. Awesome. Right, we'll get a spearman. Rusty falchion. We're taking that nomad armor, and we're taking that rusty falchion, and we're putting on that cap. There we go. Probably should have kept the others to sell them, but where's Chalets? There. Okay, cool. To the hideout. Oop, I didn't actually quite click on the hideout. There we go. Alrighty. Let's just speed through this. Did I lose men? I thought I had more than 10. I don't know. You approach the hideout. The looters don't appear to have spotted you yet, and you could still sneak away unnoticed. The difficult approach to the site down a narrow defile means that you will only have a handful of troops in your party that will be able to join the attack, and they will be unable to bring their horses. If your initial attack fails, the looters will easily be able to make their escape and disperse. Do you wish to attack the hideout or wait for another occasion? Well, if the only approach to the place is down a narrow alleyway, would it not be easy to just filter them out if the first attack fails? As they're escaping, cut them down? I don't know. I'm not going to question the game. The game's too brilliant to be questioned anyway. I really do love this game. It is probably... it's up there in terms of my favourites. I don't actually have an all-out favourite game because I just like so many different games it'd be impossible for me to pick. I'm missing all the action. Damn it. I'm not the best at archery, by the way, I just felt like trying it. As you can see. Ooh. That one probably hurt. Ooh, a headshot. Damn it. There we go, victory. And there's the merchant's brother. Thank you. Thank you, my lady, for rescuing me from those fiends. Did my brother and Jelcala put you onto their track? Yes. I told them that I'd find you. I advise you to return to your family as quickly as you can, and be careful on the road. With their retreat cut off, the looters fall one by one to your determined attack. Their hideout and their ill-gotten gains is now yours. Which is better? 27, 29, okay. Boots plus 11, okay. put them on anyway. Plus 24, plus 22, awesome. Definitely improving our character's equipment already. I'm just going to take as much of this as I can and sell it. Money is an issue in this game for a while, especially for what I'm going to be doing, given that I'm going to be a lady and whatnot. And I won't be for a while because that's not easy. Right. 2 crossbowmen, 1 spearman, so now we've 2 spearmen and 2 crossbowmen in total. Alrighty. Let's see if we can recruit anyone while we're here. Recruit volunteers. No one here seems to be willing to join your party. Okay then. 2 Jalkala then. Just fast forward this. Is that you, King? I'm gonna go to him first before I lose him. We meet again, Arabella, about the task you gave me. I found Shulk of Kra hiding in Idles and gave him his punishment. Yes, and we'll be a lot better off without him. Thank you, Arabella, for removing this long festering thorn from my side. 'Tis good to know you can be trusted to handle things with an appropriate level of tactfulness. A bounty I promised, and a bounty you shall have. 300 deniers, not a copper less. Let me take the money, my lord. Thank you. Of course, Arabella, here you are. Once again, you've my thanks for ridding me of that base varlet. Do you have any tasks for me? As you probably know, I am the lord of the town of Jalkala. However, it has been months since Jalkala have delivered the taxes and rents due to me as its rightful lord. Apparently the populace there has gone unruly lately, and I need someone to go there and remind them of their obligations, and to persuade them if they won't listen. If you go there and raise the taxes they owe me, I'll grant you 1/5 of everything you collect. A fair offer, my lord. We have an agreement. Welcome news, Arabella. I'll entrust this matter to you. Remember, these townsmen are foxy beasts. They will make every excuse not to pay me my rightful income. Do not let them fool you. Alright, now, back to Jalkala. To the tavern. Merchant of Jalkala. Well, my brother is home safe. I'm not sure what to do with him. Maybe pack him off to a university outside Caladria. That way if he gets knocked on the head in a street brawl, no one can say it's my fault. But that's not your problem. Here's the rest of your reward. It was well earned. The money is most welcome and I'm glad to have been of service. Good. Now, are you interested in making some more? Possibly. What do you need? Remember how I told you that the bandits had an ally inside the walls? I think I know who it is. The captain of the watch, no less. Some months ago, this captain, seeing the amount of profit we merchants were making from trade across the frontiers, decided to borrow some money to sponsor a caravan. Unfortunately, like many who are new to commerce, he failed to realize that great profit only comes with great risk. So he sank all his money into the most expensive commodities, and of course his caravan was captured and looted, and he lost everything. As a consequence, it seemed, our captain turned to villainy to recoup his fortune. I suppose I'd do the same if the heavens forbid I ever face the indebtedness and ruination now. Now, any watch captain worth his salary will have a few thieves and robbers on his parole to inform on the rest. But our captain decides to employ these bastards wholesale. He brings them into the town, lets them do as they will, and takes a share of their take. You've heard of poachers turning gamekeepers? Well, in the unfortunate land of Caladria, sometimes gamekeepers will turn poacher. Luckily, there are a few brave, honest souls in the watch who've told me how he works. Now here's my plan. I could bring this to the attention of King Gravet, Lord of the city, but that would mean an inquiry. My word against the captains and witnesses can be bought and evidence destroyed. Or maybe the whole thing will be forgotten if the enemy comes across the border again. And all I'll get for my trouble is a knife in the ribs. In time of war, you see, a king's eye wanders far from his domain and his subjects suffer. So I've got another idea. I've got a small group of townsfolk together, some men in my employ and some others who've lost relatives to these bandits. We'll storm the captain's home and bring him in chains before King Gravet, hopefully with a few captured bandits to explain how things stack up. All I need now is someone to lead my little army into battle, and I can't think of anyone better than you. So what do you say? How do I know that you're telling me the truth? Oh, well, I suppose it's possible that I found a dozen bandits who are willing to give their lives to give a passing stranger a false impression of life in old Jalkala. Well, I guess you can't really know if my word is good, but I reckon you've learned by now that my money is good, and there's another 100 deniers or maybe a bit more that's waiting for you if you'll do me this last little favour. So what do you say? Alright, I'll lead your men. Splendid. It's been a long time since I staked so much on a single throw of the dice, and frankly I find it exhilarating. My men are ready to move on your word. Are you ready? Yes, give them the sign. You leave the tavern and go out to the streets. Nervous-looking young men are waiting on every street corner. You can see they have daggers and clubs concealed under their clothes and catch a mixture of fear, anticipation, and pride in the quick looks they throw at you as you pass by. Praying that your enemies have not been alarmed by this all-too-obvious bunch of plotters, you check your weapons for one last time and prepare yourself for the action ahead. Continue. There's the merchant. I think. No. It's time, lads, up and at him. Oops. I need my own allies here. Actually, yeah. Uh-oh. Alright, cool. Oh, that's fun. Oh, he's a veteran spearman, of course. No wonder he's kicking their ass. There we go. Are we done? The remaining few bandits scatter off into the town's narrow alleys, only to be hunted down one by one by the angry townsfolk. Making sure that your victory is complete and all the wounded have been taken care of, you and the merchant head to his house to review today's events. Ha! Well done. I saw at least 3 of the enemy go down before you. Keep fighting like that and you'll make quite a name for yourself in the land. Unfortunately, about the 7 will as the gods themselves wounded. I should go look on them. The heavens alone grant us victory. Let every villain learn to fear the name of Arabella. I'm glad to see that you're alive too. Yes, yes. Now a couple of my boys have the watch captain pinned down in a back room with a knife at his throat. I'll need to go drag him before King Graveth and explain what this breach of the peace is all about. You don't need to be part of that though. I'll tell you what, if all goes well I'll meet you in the tavern again shortly and let you know how it all came out. If you don't see me in the tavern, but instead see my head on a spike over the city gate, I'll assume you know enough to stay out of town for a while and forget what this whole episode ever happened. So hopefully we'll meet again. Hopefully. To the tavern. Ah, Arabella. Things didn't go quite as well as I'd hoped. King Gravis couldn't quite find it in him to overlook my little breach of the peace. Oh, he's grateful enough that I got rid of his crooked captain. A guard who will let in bandits will let in an enemy army if the price is right. But he can't exactly have me run around here as a lasting reminder of his failure to take care of things himself. That hardly seems fair. Fair? This is Caladria, my lady. Kings do what they will and the rest of us do as they must. He didn't string me up and instead gave me time to sell my properties. He even put in a word with other merchants that they best pay me a fair price too. That's gracious enough as kings go. But he's a weak king, as they all are here. And weak kings must always look to their authority first, and just a second. I suppose I'd do the same in his shoes. Anyway, I wouldn't go rubbing your part in this affair in King Gravis' face, but he's taken note of you and decided that you're not worth hanging, and that's something to which I'll raise a glass any day of the week. He might even have work for you further down the road, or you can sell your sword to one of his competitors. Anyway, I hope you've learned a bit about what it will take to stay alive in this troubled land. I expect that the money you've earned won't go to waste. Good luck. Nice. Nice. We're all good now. Let's collect these taxes. Oh wow. That was quite good. The people of Tilcala are outraged at your demands and decry it as nothing more than extortion. They're getting very restless and they may react badly if you keep pressing them. Ignore them and continue. King Graves himself told me not to fall for it, so yeah.